solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The quarterback still with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs will line up to run it away. He's on to boot it away now. Kick is away. Excellent directional punt headed toward the sideline. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Over the middle, it's Simpson. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. It's a quarterback keeper. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The shotgun running play call. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Here we go now. Crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Takes the handoff again. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal tip. Hold your breath here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. They keep the drive going. a first down to the 46. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Mustangs. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking deep for late game heroics. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's McCulley. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's in the clear. Loose football. The defense has got it.
What a great job by this defense at stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And there's the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. A quick throw out left, complete. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Simpson. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. That could be the play of the game. to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 24th ranked team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another ACC team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Louisville Cardinals offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop it. Here's the option play. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Scanning the field. It's Moss. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Cardinals will line up to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matchup across from an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball into the backfield as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Noles bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Now here he goes. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. There's a 1st and 10 play. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. And they'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He's got it in the open. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, and the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The Cardinals have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Can he make it to the marker? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking right, this one caught. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Caught behind the line. It's right. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41. First and 10 now for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Inside the 30. You make the stop, but a big play. Moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Noles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback keeps the football. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. He's in the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Brown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Cardinals will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Pittman.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, he breaks free. Here he goes. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Noles keep the football on the move. And looking to throw now on first down. Right down the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's White. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's White. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Seminoles line up with a first and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles. And 6 more points to the total.
And That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Moss. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Louisville.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Here's the point after attempt. They make the extra point to trail 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it? So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Noles will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Nice grab. It's Bell.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks into the clear. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. Breaks in open space. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. What's the play goal here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. Set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Moss. The receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Cardinals looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. Touchdown, Cardinals. They connect for 6.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. The ball is out. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. He's in the clear. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I got to tell you, I didn't realize that this quarterback could do what he is doing today with his legs. I have all the respect in the world with how he can distribute the ball and throw the football. But, boy, he is putting on a display of running today.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pass is caught.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Brown. Oh, what a move. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Moss. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Yeah, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He decides to keep it here. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And the Cardinals will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Cardinals with 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He gets the first and still going. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. The timeout on the field. Talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
To throw, it's Castellanos. And he makes it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. What a catch! And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down after a short gain there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.